Howdy guys. So thank you for tuning in. We're going to do a sort of a probably 30-minute class for beginner, intermediate level, and mobility is the focus. So just trying to get the joints moving, get the whole body moving. Quite a flow to this class, a lot of breathing, a lot of moving, and that sort of thing. All you need is yourself. If you have a dog, he might come in handy as well. He's been known to interrupt these videos several times today. So we shall see. Let's give it a go. Hands down on the floor. We're going to start on all fours. Spread your fingers nice and wide and start with just a little rocking forwards and backwards. This class is fine to do any time of day because we're going to be waking up the joints in any case and really mobilizing, like I said. So for now, this is spreading the fingers nice and wide, working into the wrists, and even a little massage for the knees, which is nice. And then tuck your toes and carry on, going forwards and backwards. Start to turn your hands outwards as you continue moving forwards and backwards, just changing up the angle of the wrists. If you can turn your hands further back, then try that as well. Take care. This is a tricky one. And then turn your hands to face forward again. And let's take some circles with the torso. Relax the toes on the ground. Take your hips all the way back to one heel, the other heel, over towards one wrist and then the other hip. So in a circular motion. Deep breathing now. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Really move that hip off to the side of the knee so you feel the opening in the groin. Go the other way. Big circles, big breathing. You can hear the cracks of my bones. That's lovely. And I've just eaten as well. That's lovely too. Hopefully you're a bit more digested than I am. Last one. Come on back into the center. Tuck your toes underneath you again. Take a big breath in, lean back a little bit, and just hover the knees just for a moment. Get your core muscles fired up. Take a breath in, take a breath out. It's not too high on the knees. Keep the head lifted. Keep your belly muscles pulled up and in. Then lower the knees down. Take your right arm only, reach it forward. Uncurl the toes and circle the wrist. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go the other way. Start to float the left foot back. Start to engage through the tummy. Then you're going to hold the hand still, lift the leg up and roll the ankle. About 5 times in both directions. Now keep breathing here. Keep squeezing in through the tummy. Making sure the neck isn't starting to fall. Make sure you've gone both directions as well. Take a big breath in. Hold steady. Hold strong. Hold long. And then lower the hand, lower the knee. Left arm forward. Circle the wrists. Move the fingers, the knuckles. Press the floor away with your right hand and draw the belly in. Make sure you go the other way. Keep the shoulders and hips square to the floor. Then start to take the right foot back. When you're ready, hold still with the hand. Lift the leg up and roll the ankle. You can always put that left hand down if you need to, of course. Breathing, go the other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that knee back down. Come onto the fingertips and pretend there's little tennis balls underneath your hands. Round your spine, lean back. Then bring your chest towards the floor into a rolling cat, elbows down. Look forward, bring your weight forward, press up. Exhale, rounding again. Lean back. Roll through. We'll do 3 more. Exhale, rounding, lean back. Roll through the spine. Look forward. Tricep press up there. So the elbows drawing close to the body. Moving through the spine. Chest comes forward. Look forward. Press up. We'll make it 1 more. Rounding up, leaning back. Rolling through. Press on up and hold. So your bottom is reaching up in the air, your eyes are going forward, your shoulders are down. Take a big breath in. Tuck your toes underneath you. Look down and through your knees, but keep that little arch in the spine. Now hover your knees and float up to a downward facing dog. Breathe out. Lift up on the tip toes and lower the knees. 2 more times. Or if you feel like sitting back and sitting down into a restful child's pose, that's fine. Come on down. 1 more time. Lift and float. Up on the tiptoes and lower back down. Arch your back, eyes forward, bottom up 1 more time. And then come on back to neutral. Uncurl your toes, take your hands by your feet, knees rather, shimmy around, and let's come forward with your hips. Take the arms forward. We're going to roll down to the mat. Take your time. Breathe out. Navel pulls in, and then when you get there, float your arms. So we'll walk the feet in towards your bottom. We're going to work on the upper spine now. Elbows nice and wide as the hands cup the back of the head. They come forward. Pelvis is relaxed. Pause for a moment and just feel the weight of the feet. Feel the weight of the hips on the ground. You want to keep the length of the spine as you nod the head. And as you exhale, lift the head and shoulders up. Lift gently through the pelvic floor. We breathe in. Exhale, come a little further. A little further. Inhale, back down. So we'll just take 5. Exhale up. A little further. A little deeper. Inhale down. So just making sure that we keep that small of the back away from the floor. Inhale down a couple more times. Exhale. We always do the little crunches in the beginning of the class just to make sure the belly, the core is warmed up and that it knows to fire up before anything else. Exhale. A little higher, a little more, and lower back down. Relax your arms by your sides. Let the shoulders melt into the floor. Lay your upper arms relax into the ground. Take an exhale without moving the hip bones. Take the right knee up to tabletop. Now imagine a really heavy breeze block right on top of the knee, pressing the thigh down into the pelvis. We're going to start to slowly circle that leg. Now don't let the hips move, and don't let the other leg move too much, and let's just mobilize that hip joint. Breathe out as you circle. Breathe out as you circle. You'll feel your tummy muscles draw in. As long as that torso is staying still, you need to work the core. Go the other way. 5, 4. Keeping relaxed in the neck and the shoulders. 2. And 1. Circle around, hold it there, extend the leg up, take both hands behind the leg and walk them up and have a little hamstring stretch. Take a breath. And then flex the foot, let your head go down, push through the heel. Take the knee for a bend, float the foot to the floor, arms by your sides, mobilizing the hip even more, right knee out to the right, slide it out on the ground, draw back in. So into your hip release, you all know this one. Right knee out. Slide, draw it back in. 3, slide it away. Exhale to pull it back in. Open the hip. Draw back in. We're going to do a few extras of these because they feel so nice. They always do. You can reverse direction if you want to. I find it tricky with my thick mat, but I kind of got to push it away. But if your mat or your carpet's really smooth, it might be a nice, smooth journey. Next time you're in a neutral position with your knee facing the ceiling and foot flat, just pause. Close your eyes and observe. See how that hip feels in comparison to the other. Arms back by your side. Without pressing into the back, float the left leg up. Start to circle that knee. You still have that breeze block on top of the knee. So the thigh bone really heavy into that hip socket. Like you're stirring the top of that thigh bone in the socket itself. Go the other way for 5. Lifting the pelvic floor. Breathing out as you circle. And then when you come to center, extend the leg up, hold the back of the leg, give it a gentle pull, pick your heads up if that's all right on the neck today. Take a breath in, and then flex your foot, let your head go back, breath out. Push through the heel, long in the back of the leg, bend the knee, arms out to the side, foot floats to the floor, take the knee out to the left, slide it out and draw it back in again. So we inhale as the knee opens up, we slide it out, and then we use our breath out to pull it back in. So we haven't just gone to sleep in the belly. There is still activity. There still is that breath, that control as we pull up and in, all while releasing the hip, the tension of the hip. Breathing as you go. Reverse the direction if you want to for the last few. I'm going to carry on going. Moving the hip, opening it up. The next time that the leg is in, hold it there, foot on the floor. Take a breath. Bring your head up, reach your arms forward, take a breath in, then take one knee, then the other. Give yourself a nice big hug. Head can go back here. Breathe in, release the knees a bit. Exhale, hug them in closer. So we inhale, release. Now we're trying to just mobilize the lower back. We exhale as the thighs come closer and the pelvis tips. Inhale, release a bit. Exhale to hug them in. Inhale, release. Exhale, hug in. Good. So far, so good. No dog jumping on top of me. About halfway through every take of the video, he decided to jump on top of me. Shouldn't jinx it. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Pull in. Pull your heads forward. Curl yourself into a little round ball. And let's get kicking up with the feet and rocking and rolling up the spine. 8 or so times. Breathe in as you roll back. Breathe out as you come forward. Try to balance when you're up at the top without touching the feet. You inhale and rock back to the shoulder blades. You exhale, roll back up and hold. Keep as round as you can. Look to your belly button. Try to keep the feet close to your bottom. Stay round, stay small. We got one more. Inhale. Exhale, up and hold. Place your feet to the ground. Good work. If you're still with me, well done. Soles of the feet together. Knees are going to go wide in a butterfly shape. If your knees don't like this, send the legs out forward. Just take a moment here and just have a little stretch. Breathing in and out. Whatever feels good. You can push your elbows into the knees if this opening feels lovely. And then gently, slowly come back up. We're going to go on to the left side. Now, little pillow with your bottom arm and the top arm reaching forward. Knees are stacked and feet close to your bottom. And shoulder, back shoulder and feet are approximately on the same line there. Top arm reaching forward. We're going to inhale, float the arm up. And then as you exhale, starting to twist out to the right, really gently mobilizing the upper back. Take a breath in. Exhale to come back. We'll do that 4 more times. We inhale, the arm floats up. Let the arm be heavy in the shoulder socket. Twist open to the right. Let's stay there for our inhale, and let's stay on the exhale as well this time. See if you can sink and twist a little deeper. Your arm comes up and over and back down. Number 3, inhale, arm floats up. Exhale, twist to the right. Pause, breathe in. Go deeper, exhale. Up and back. Do 2 more. Inhale. Even here, we want to reach the crown away from the tail. We're not compressing any discs. We're still opening up the spine. This next one is the last one, so you can stay longer if you want to. Absolutely fine. Make sure your shoulder blade isn't squeezing into the back. It's nice and open. That arm is long and stretched out. Squeeze all the air out of your lungs on your next exhale. And then we take that arm up and over and down. Send the legs out long. Let's roll to your fronts. And we'll take a swan dive. So this is very nice mobilizing exercise for the lower back. The feet are going to go very wide. The heels turn in. Your hands are off the mat in those letter L goalpost positions. Give your hips a little wiggle and keep the elbows almost touching the floor. When you're ready, we inhale, lift the chest. So you want to use your upper back muscles to mobilize the spine and the top. And then start to press into the hands. And if it's all right on the back, we just press a little bit into the arms to extend them, and we lift the chest. Take a breath. And then we exhale to roll back down again. Yes, definitely regretting my lunch. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, press into the hands. Peel yourself up. Squeeze your bottom. This is going to keep that lower back safe. And slowly roll back down. So we'll just carry on with this a few more times, making sure that you're not coming so high that it's pinching in the lower spine. Really lift the navel up to keep the lower back long, and then lower back down. You can move the hands further away if it's getting too much, or you can bring the hands further back if you feel you can go higher. Completely up to you. But remember, we're mobilizing. So take your time, move through the spine. On the last one, we'll stay there. Make sure you're comfortable. Your arms are in a good place. Take a little head movement here. So right ear, right shoulder. Gently bring it to center. Left ear, left shoulder. Gently come back to center. Look forward. Take a breath in. Don't forget to squeeze your bottom on the way down. Moving that back slowly down, down, down. Take your hands under your shoulders. Bring yourself up to all fours. And let's once again move through the hips. So we're going to take the right knee up and out to the right and start to draw some circles. As big as you can with the circles. And if it feels more comfortable to go down on the left forearm, put your elbow to the floor, you can do that. It'll give you a bit more space in the hip. Make sure you're breathing. And go the other direction. Bringing the knee all the way back, all the way up, forward towards the elbow, in towards the other knee. Great big circles. Last one. Lower the knee down. Just switch to the other side. So you can put your right elbow down, forearm to the ground if you wish, or keep your hand on the mat, lift the left knee up and out, and then you go right into your leg circles. Moving through the hip joint. Breathing as you go. Take it in the other direction. Around and around and around she goes. Breathe. Neck stays long, breath stays deep. Take the knee down, and well done. Back to all fours, tuck your toes underneath. Either a cat stretch here, just rounding the back, or if you fancy a down dog. I know some of you guys love them, so take one, or not. Breathe in. No one's watching you today. I'm not watching you. Hopefully you're still here. Take a breath in. Lift up on the tip toes. Lower the knees down. Let's lie on the other side. So I'm eating on my right side. Elbow underneath, little pillow. Knees bent, feet towards your bottom. Take the top arm, bring it forward, really stretching through that shoulder. Then we inhale to float the arm up. Look at the hand. Let the arm bones sink into the shoulder socket. Twist out to the left. Relax into the twist a bit more. Then bring the arm up and over and back down. We've got 5 of these yummy ones. Inhale up. As you exhale, twist out to the left. Pause, breathe in. And then as you exhale, squeeze the waistline in to twist deeper. And up and over and back down. And again, inhale, arm floats. Exhale, deep twist. Go deeper. Up and over and back down. We're nearly finished with this series. You can breathe. You can stay in the twist a little bit longer if you want to skip the next one. Completely up to you. If you're moving with me, this is the very last one. Inhale, the arm floats up. You exhale, open. Go deeper. Up and over and back down. Great work. If you're still here, roll over onto your backs. Feet close to your bottom. Rolling bridge. This is in the back care video as well. Such a nice one. Talk about mobilizing the spine, yeah? Hands behind your head. This is a wonderful for that. Heels close to your bottom. Start to tuck the tailbone. Roll your spine up into a bridge. Feel all the bones moving. Take a breath in. Then as you exhale, lift your head and shoulders up off the floor and try and look past your knees. Keep a bit of space between your chin and the chest. And then start to curl up a bit further and further. And as you curl up with your chest, you roll down with your lower backs. Eventually your pelvis is on the ground and you're in a deep crunch position. Float back down. We go again. Tip your pelvis, roll up, press into the feet. On your next breath out, curl up with your upper body, starting to peel down bone by little bone, pressing into the lower back. Once it's there, return to the floor. Breathing in. Exhale, tip the pelvis. Prepare on your inhale. Exhale, curl up. Both big toes heavy on the floor. One bone at a time. This is the last one. Head goes back. Breathe in. Exhale, curling up. Tailbone. Pick it up. Slowly, slowly. Once it's high, take a breath in. Exhale, curl with the upper body forward, bringing each bone down one at a time. We're going to stay lifted here on this last one. Breathe in. Take your arms forward. Breathe out. Grab hold of the back of the legs and either bring them into your chest and rock and roll up, or see if you can do a roll up from here. Slowly picking your spine up off the floor, bone by bone by bone. Take your legs out in front, hands on top of the thighs, close to your hips, and take a really gentle spine stretch forward. Let your shoulders soften and your elbows go wide. Move your neck from side to side, looking to one elbow and then the other. Make sure your tummies are engaged so we're not overstretching the back. And then back to center. Take a breath in. Exhale, stack up through the spine. Easy does it. Let's flip over back onto all fours to finish off. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Let's go for those big giant circles again. See how it feels now. Moving your hips from one elbow, we're bringing towards the wrists, elbows, back to one foot and then the other. Moving the whole of the pelvis. Hopefully there's less cracks, less clicks, and all those joints are a bit more lubed up. When you're ready, let's come back to center. Tuck your toes. We're going to come to stand, lifting the knees. Keep the feet down. Don't do a handstand. Walk your hands back towards the feet. Take an inhale. Exhale, roll up slowly. Take your time. Ooh, that's a nice smooth spine now. Hopefully you feel the same.
Once you're upright, left hand to the hip, and take your right arm for some circles going across the body, up and out to the side. And if it's all right on the neck, just following the hand with the eyes. You're moving that head, you're moving that cervical spine and the shoulder joint. Not getting dizzy, I hope. Turning the palm up. If you are, just look forward. Other side. Start with your arm circles. Get the movement big and right. Turning the palm inwards and outwards and upwards and downwards. And then following with your eyes. Hopefully you feel good, you feel mobilized now in all the joints of the body. Tummy's got a little workout, bottom's got a little workout. This will keep you moving, this will keep you going. Last one. Separate your feet. Let's go a little wider than hips. Shoulders up to the ears, breath in. Exhale, let them drop. Inhale, shoulders up. Let them drop. One more time, shoulders up. Let them drop. Chin to chest, roll down. Slowly through the back. This is the last roll down of the day or of the class. Take opposite elbow with opposite hand and hang loose. If you want to take a sway, take a sway. Breathing in, breathing out. I'm very impressed if you made it to the end of this video. I'm very impressed for Max being quiet and still for this video. So thank you all for that. Come to center, take a breath in. Let the arms dangle. Come slowly peeling up. Push your tailbone forward. Restack that spine. Heel toe your feet a little bit closer so they're hip distance. Look forward. Bring your arms all the way out to the side. Rise up onto the tips of your toes. Now, how tall can you make your body here? Crown to tippy toes. Take a breath in. Keep that length as you slowly lower the heels, slowly lower the arms. Take a big giant shoulder roll. Take another big breath in. Reach your arms up high. Keep the heels planted this time, but feel that same length as your arms float down. And great, great, great. If you did the whole thing, I am super impressed. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a fabulous day and see you soon. Thank you.